I haven't played this deck for a while, so might be shaking some of the rust off, but that's okay. But yeah, there's 17 lands, only 3 Wasteland. Note there's 6 dual lands, no basics. I think that's right. Just the mana base is kind of demanding. Can't really afford to play a basic when you play Hymn to Tourach, I think. When you play Hymn to Tourach and a bunch of cantrips. So it feels right, and you know, we're gonna give it a go. Yo, what's up, Duckamoy? Happy holiday to everyone, for those of you who had the day off. Alright, got a match already. Let's see who we're playing against. Don't recognize this username. Looks like a keep to me. Obviously want to draw another land. I think I am going to shock myself on turn 1. No, I'm not going to play Syracuse, I think. When you play as many tournaments as I do, you kind of have to pick and choose your battles. Those are all good, I think. I guess the real question is, do I actually want the Watery Grave? I guess we can decide after the next turn if I still want the Watery Grave. What's up, Oathbreaker S? Nah, I'm playing Legacy because I enjoy it. Goblin. Okay. Well, this should be relatively straightforward, I think. In terms of how to play, not necessarily that I have a good matchup, just what I want to do is fairly obvious. This looks like it's not going to be very good, so I'm going to lead with Brainstorm and probably Thoughtseize them. Alright, well, that's a lot of lands, but I'm going to put this back still. I just think it's such low utility that I don't even want it. So in that case, I think I want to just put these 2 back. Maybe I want to put back the Grave. So the other thing that's weird is versus other aggro decks, you should be a little bit cautious with your life total. So I think I'm just going to fetch a Swamp off the Catacombs and Thoughtseize them. Oh, I can't. Fetch an Underground Sea. That's right. I don't have any basics in my deck. I just discussed that and I immediately forgot. Like, we're already at 14. Alright. Okay, so I think I'm going to take Goblin Matron. There's 3 Grave C, 3 C, Feingersh. This is a matchup where I think you want a sweeper in your deck, but I don't have any. Well, yo, what's up, Truckus? We're playing a blue deck. Alright. So I can shock down to 10. Or I could waste. No, wasting doesn't seem very good. What's up, Zed? I hope you're ready for Cleveland soon. Right, I could go to 10, play 2/3/3 Shadows. I know this is their hand, plus 1 unknown. I think I am going to do that. And Wasteland them next turn, probably. Sorry, Stu. Did I? I thought I turned it off. I apologize for that. Critter Maker. Okay. Yo, what's up, Squeak Squitters? Yeah, we are alive. We're definitely alive. I think I'm gonna waste the cavern now. Actually, that was like a reasonable draw. So I'm gonna waste cavern. I think I'm okay trading one shadow for both of their creatures, but I don't want to let them get into a damage race where I kind of get punished. So I'm gonna attack with only one. If they want to trade both of their creatures for it, I'm totally fine with that. All right, probably going to Daze almost anything here. If they cycle Gem Palm on that, I'm fine with that as well, but if they don't, that's also fine. Another port. So they have, oh no, maybe that port was the one I saw. In any case, they still have these two. Pile driver. So if I daze that, they can't Gem Palm my shadow. Oh, I guess they can't Gem Palm the shadow anyways, right? Right. That's fine, I think. Alright, they're gonna let me untap with Baby Jace? That's kind of nice. Alright. What is the plan? Okay, Trash Masher and Gem Palm. Alright, I think I'm gonna start off by activating Jace. If they Gem Palm in response, I'm okay with that. That's interesting. I feel like I don't want to take too much damage, so I should actually discard the Street Wraith, minus on Thoughtseize, and Thoughtseize their Trash Master. What do you think? Seems reasonable, right? This is going to be at 2. Watery Grave. Oh, I guess discarding Watery Grave is the same thing as discarding Street Wraith, except this sticks me a card. Alright, sure. That actually does make sense. I'm still going to Thoughtseize them this turn. I think that's good. I don't even really care if they waste me. I have so many lands out that I think that's fine. Alright, Sting Scourger, Trash Master, Incinerator. I think I'm going to take Sting Scourger, because I think the way I lose is by them like randomly bouncing a bunch of my stuff. Still have to be careful about my life total. Like, I'm at 8. But yeah, the reason I take the Sting Scourger is they can play it through my stuff. There's a chance I tag the Trash Master with Daze, so I think I'm going to do that. I think... What happens if I attack with 1? Yo, Min, thanks for the resub. Is it actually 17? I'm not sure. That could be a display bug, but I'm willing to believe it. In any case, if they attack with all 3, that'll be a 5-2. I'll block, block, and cycle Street Wraith. So, I don't think I'm going to attack. I think I'm going to just sit here. Yo, thanks, Squeaks. Oh, they might... Ooh, we might get them in the other way. They might cycle Sack Crater Maker to kill that, and we cycle Street Wraith to protect, which would be kind of gas too. I'm waiting for it to happen. Oh. That's kind of annoying. I really expect them to do this though. Like, it's just so tempting to do it. Sad that I can no longer force that Trash Master, but that's okay. Or Daze it. I was really hoping to Daze it. This is really confusing. Alright. Alright, so note this has pro blue, so you can't actually plus on that. Don't blink. I don't know what that means besides the reference. That sucks. Alright. I'm going to plus on Creator Maker and say go. I'm really surprised they didn't sacrifice. That's so fishy. I don't know. Okay. I can't force it, unfortunately. I might have to... Alright, well that was good. I think I'm going to ponder though first before I do anything. I don't think -2/-0 is valuable enough anymore. I think I'm going to ponder off C. I don't know their hand. I don't think I want those cards. I think my life total is already strained enough that I don't need those. That's pretty good. Might just throw a bunch of this garbage away. Okay. I think I'm gonna go like that. Play a 5/5 shadow. What happens if they attack with all their creatures? I block here, here, here. Take 2. Alright, guess I'm not allowed to attack. Kinda think I just have to stand put. Eventually I'm going to have to like try to 2-shot them, but I think I can wait a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Oh! Shoot! That wasn't fine. Ah, no! That's when I was supposed to cycle. That was very bad. I have no excuse. That was just bad. Street Wraith is a good card. That was awful, actually. I'll try not to cry, said. I had been planning to do that for a while, too, but it just didn't. I hope they just overcommit to an attack, really. Alright, that's fine. I think I might just have to hardcast Dismember at end step on that. 6 if I... So hypothetically what I could do is I could Dismember, Daze it, returning that, pay for Daze. I go to 6. Then what are they left with? Because the problem is they can double port me forever. This is hard. Alright, I think I'm going to do that. The only reason I'm doing that is I think I do need the 3rd land at some point. So note, they could attack and try to force the trades, but I still have a Street Wraith behind, so it will actually work out well for me. Yeah, so they're both 7 power. I can cycle... I can basically go to 1 life, which is basically the perfect... Well, not perfect, but it is the scenario I'm going to live in. Do I know of my card underneath this? If I do, I might just be deterministically dead actually, but that's a good point. They were actually only... Oh my god, you're right. I punted. Oh, I punted again. Alright. We're learning a lot of lessons. I should have just let the damage resolve. Funkmaster Jesus. That is correct. That's a very good point, actually. Alright. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about how to play better with this deck. Is that fair? Alright. Alright. I don't blame the deck. I blame myself completely. Could have played much better. Especially the turn where they got to kill my thing. This is good. This is good. This is good. These are not so good. I wonder if Ratchet Bomb is actually good or not. I feel like this is good. Reanimate does not seem very good. I think Snapcaster is good, just as snap removal. The questions in my book are Ratchet Bomb and him. Oh, boy. That was atrocious. I can't believe I played that so bad. I don't have Marsh Casualties. Should I? I mean... so I... These... Maybe JVP is not that great. Actually, Stubborn Now is pretty bad. These should actually be out. I think I'm going to try to grind them down with hymns and leave in 1 force. You're the inferior Ben F. Shadow Mage. Well, you know, not everyone can aspire to be the same as Benjamin Friedman. All you can do is try. Alright, I'm going to keep. Again, we're soft to Wasteland, but that's fine. I have a lot of looks at a land. So here, and the last game you saw, balancing your life total versus an aggro deck is actually not the easiest. Here I'm just going to get an Underground Sea. With the intention of the life loss will work itself out at some point. Yo, what's up, Eddie? Just punted game 1 pretty bad. I think I'm going to keep both. So I'm going to him next turn. I'm going to Daze that. I'm going to Daze it because it blanks my Daze otherwise. So. I'm going to cast Ponder now though. Just need to look for stuff. Do I want Snapcaster? And do I want those lands? My instinct is yes to both. Perhaps not the Delta, but if I leave all 3 on top, I have the option to draw the Delta if I want to. Yo, Luciano Guma, thanks for the follow. Happy Monday to everyone. Alright, that's fine. Okay. I kind of feel like wasting them, frankly. Yeah, I'm going to. They're low on resources. Oh, okay. Guess I got semi-punished, but that's okay. We're just gonna sit for a bit. Alright, nice. They don't have another land. I don't know any position of cards, so there's no reason to crack that. Alright, I'm just gonna fetch twice and hymn them. Okay. Guess they're playing around. That doesn't even play around Stifle, actually. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna get one grave and one sea. The reason to get one grave is if I draw further dazes, I can return the grave and reuse it to lose life if I need to. I don't think I'm going to end up doing that this game, but it is something to think about. Alright, Mogwar Marshal and Goblin Matron have hit the bin. Alright, expect a 2-drop of sorts. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to empty their hand. It's just so much safer to do that than anything else. Then the turns afterwards, we'll just use our time to look for a threat. Alright, so I assume they're going to port me upkeep. I'm actually just going to burn the Brainstorm then. So I'm at 13. I don't think I need both Lilianas. I'm going to redraw one of these. I'm going to go like this. Doesn't really matter. The second card I put back doesn't really matter because I'm going to redraw it. But here I can go to 10 relatively safely. And Preordain first, then probably play Shadow. Don't think, because I think a second Liliana is actually worse than Thoughtseize given they're only on 3 lands. Alright, that was nice. We'll block. I think I'm just going to Snapcaster target Preordain probably. I don't have a fetch, so I think Preordain's slightly better. That's good too. The Force might actually be good. Alright, I guess I'll keep the Force. And just attack for 3. If they want to trade Crater Maker for Snap, I'm pretty happy with that exchange. Oh, that sucks. Hope it's not a Ringleader. Could have Thoughtseize that last turn, I guess, but that sucks a lot. That was also, I don't know. I guess I should have Thoughtseized, but so I can Thoughtseize, Ponder, Shadow. Thoughtseize, Ponder, Shadow. Right. I guess I'll Thoughtseize first to take the Matron. And Ponder. Oh, that might be good in a bit. That's actually phenomenal, I think. Well, it would be phenomenal if I had another land, but I think they're going to play both of their things this turn. So... just say a go again. There's been a few mistakes so far. That's actually super annoying. Now they can just play both of their things uncounterably. I'm going to need to find a land. Cavern was super annoying there. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll Deluge for 2. Was there any reason not to port? Oh, I guess it leaves Crater Maker up, right? Okay. Well, this is pretty good. I mean, it's like +2/+2 to both my shadows, and it kills their entire board. I guess the card that would punish me off the top is Siege Gang Commander. Just gonna pretend they don't have Siege Gang. So these are 7/7s. So if I leave, what can they draw? I guess there's no individual card they could draw that actually punishes me, so I should attack with both. All right, nice. We're going to game 3 now. I'm on the draw, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think I might just side in the forces back in the draw and take out Daze. Yeah, Deluge I think is pretty good in this deck. Other consideration is, do I want Edict? I don't think I do. I don't think it's good enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like this. Just hope to play better, I guess. Not allowed to keep. Allowed to keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that on top. It's a second land and it's a fetch, so it's nice. I'm gonna just force. Problem with it, the problem is if you don't force, you just have nothing good to do. So I think you are supposed to force. All right, I'm gonna cycle. I'll get a grave and Thoughtseize them. Oh, that sucks. Do you take Vial or Greater Maker? I feel like I should take Vial, actually. I don't really care about a 2/2. Port. So, presumably... Okay. I guess they're going to port me instead, which I guess makes sense. I think I'm just going to play the 4/4 Shadow. Next turn I can ponder looking for a land to play Angler. I think just getting the big creature out is more important. that sucks. Good question, Goblip guy. Alright, so they're just gonna wait. I'm okay with that. Alright, Ponder for a fetch. That's not bad. I think I'm just gonna play the Angler and just try to turbo kill them. Oh shoot! Ah, I missed out on 1 point. Lime Turtle, this is why I don't borrow cards from people generally. Let's see. I missed out on a point. That was pretty bad. I'm gonna get a C though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when I borrow cards, I try to only borrow cheap cards so no one gets upset. Sometimes it's not an option though. Yo, Redden thanks for the new sub. Let's get some Jarvis claps for Redden, y'all. I don't plan on selling those cards ever, yeah. Also, I'm going to open a chest for Redden in a bit. You know, just to see what would have happened. Yo, thank you, the Legacy Pit. I appreciate that. Alright, Watery Grave, sure. Mismatch Ponders? Hashtag Mana Traders, hashtag sponsored. Alright, let's ponder. Don't think I want him or any of those really, so I'll just shuffle. That's actually okay. But I'm gonna ponder first before deciding whether to burn it or not. Ooh, these are nice, actually. So one thing you can actually do is if they don't block here, you can dismember for lethal. So I'm going to attack first and see what they do. Right. Yeah. This is exactly 14 damage. Alright, turn 4 kill. We Force of Willed 1 spell and just played Shadows, cycled a Street Wraith, played a Thoughtseize. They died on turn 4 after I mulled. Alright. Redden, let's open a chest and see what would have been inside for you. I know everyone loves opening chests. A Dragon Tempest and 20 play points. So that's actually not bad, but Dragon Tempest. Die goblins indeed. Gonna use the restroom real quick. I've drank a lot of water because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but there will be more Shadow in a bit. You can check out the deck list on the side or type !decklist and Cardboard Live will send you a private message with the link. Sved Proud, the reason I did that is because that's how Friedman published it on SCG. Anyways, on to match 2. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, on this Monday. There will be a bunch of legs. I'm probably going to play 2 leagues with this deck just to learn it, you know. Currently 1-0. I think it's Yanni. Alright, we're on the draw. This is a keep, I think. Yep, this is Delverless Shadow. You can type exclamation point Decklist and it'll send you it, or you can click the left-hand side on the layout to see what the deck looks like. Ancient Tomb. Well, that does not seem like something I want to have happen. I think I'm going to pitch. Actually, I should cycle first to get more info. Alright, I think I'm going to pitch. I think I'm going to pitch Stubborn Denial. I don't think I'm going to have mana available to leave up the stubs this game. This is Friedman's exact list from the Baltimore SCG Classic. I don't like... well, Delver is just not that good in the deck if you read Friedman's article, and I sort of agree with him. A Chalice and a Reshaper. Well, I guess I'll take the Chalice. That worked out well for me. Delver's kind of just a bad card in the deck, I think, is the reality of it. Waste. That's fine. I think I am going to Thoughtseize again. Just on off chance they drew something. Right, they didn't. The problem is, unless if it was a particularly inexpensive thing, it was going to be hard to nab it anyways. LM Cordoba, thanks for the follow. I'm going to go to 8 and play a 5/5 Shadow. It blanks most of their stuff. So this is their hand. Again, you can take a look at the deck list if you look on the left-hand side. I did not do the work on this deck. Benjamin Friedman did. I could Thoughtseize again. Go 6. I died to a Smasher. I guess I would die to a Smasher anyways. If I Thoughtseize, this becomes a 7/7. I guess I could just play the fetch and threaten an attack for 8. It's kind of close. Could go to 6. I don't know. Wish I had drawn some cantrips to make this easier, but fetch down to 6. Alright, I guess I'll Thoughtseize them. I can't really beat any expensive threat whatsoever, so... Okay, well, they've drawn mostly lands. I guess I could have also attacked and seen what they flip. And if they flip a spell, then I can Thoughtseize it. Alright, now a Smasher does not kill me. Alright, Monolith goes into play, so I couldn't do anything about that. We're gonna have to hope. We're gonna have to fade like a few draws, I think. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's very bad. Alright. Well, I see. I'm gonna sandbag it. There's no reason to play it, I think. I think I'm dead. Feels like I'm dead. Well, I guess that's okay. The way playing this land would have been correct is if I drew another land, but... Alright, so they have Urborg. Ooh, okay. Now we can finally put this land back. I'm gonna put these two backs, get a C and hymn them. and hope somehow that I can still win. It's not likely. All right. Well, they are flooding pretty hard. Is there a reason to play that land? Not really. Same reason as before. Holding the land for Brainstorm, I think, is a little bit better. Sword of Forest. No thanks. Alright, we get redraws. No thanks. That sucks. Alright, well, we're gonna need to draw a threat to win. Okay, maybe they'll continue to draw nothing good forever. That's not good. I've died! Is there any way I can trick them? Probably not. Finally drew a 1-mana 9/9, but I don't think it's going to be good enough somehow. I feel like I'm getting ullmogged. Yeah, tangrams. It felt like my decisions did not matter this time. I guess they could have gotten Smasher, that's true. I'm not sure that list actually plays Smasher for what it's worth. Right. I guess I'll take one draw to see what I draw. If I don't draw anything good, I will be dead, but... This is a matchup where I would much rather be like a version of Delver, or sorry, a version of a disruptive tempo deck with red in it, because Ancient Tomb deals them a lot of damage. Right. Maybe I can find 2 threats? Right, well, that's not 2 threats. Just tendrils them? Alright, cool. Did a lot of stuff. None of it really did anything. Alright, well, this is... Ooh, Reanimate's actually kind of nice for some. Then I'm going to side out these cards and just try to turbo them. I do think Diabolic Edict's good. Ratchet Bomb is good versus Chalice, but I'm not sure it's actually that good besides that. Maybe I'm supposed to have it in, though. What do you think? Ratchet Bomb for Chalice or nah? It's kind of bad, actually, but... What do y'all think? Ratchet Bomb for Chalice or no? I also have to cut some cards. Alright. I still need to cut cards. I actually do like him because they're the bigger version. Kind of feel like I want to cut Stubborn Denial, though. Right. I'm going to cut Stub. What should I cut? Well, they still have Thought Knots here, right? Also, our opponent's not necessarily a male, for what it's worth. I'm just going to point that out. I guess I could shave Dismembers if I'm siding in Edicts. I kind of feel like I don't want all of these Ratchet Bombs. I'm going to cut out... I'm only going to side in 1 Ratchet Bomb, because I still have Daze and Force. I'm going to have in 1 Ratchet Bomb to cover the Chalice. Besides that. Cut 1 Dismember. Alright, I'm going to cut 1 Dismember for a Deluge, actually. Because Deluge can kill their biggins. Do not cut Dismember. I'm not going to cut it. My intuition tells me not to cut it as well. Does Eldrazi Post actually play Smasher? That's my counterpoint. So this hand's pretty good, actually. I'm going to cycle first to decide what to do. Okay. And let's take a gander what you have. Okay, nice. Very nice. This is their hand now. Fetch. Mildly awkward is that I actually think I'm going to play Wasteland Go, as funny as that sounds. I think one line of play that might seem unintuitive that I'm going to make is to Edict plus Daze at their end step, just to get my shadows going. Maybe I don't have to do that end step. I really wish I'd drawn a fetch. Maybe I can just wait on that. I can wait. Maybe... Alright. Maybe they'll actually just run their Endbringer into Daze and I don't have to do that. I've decided not to do it. Okay, nice. This worked out a lot better. Alright. I decided not to do it. And this worked out much better. Whoops. Don't want to click on that one. Just want to play 2 shadows now. And say go. I decided not to do it. I think it's just sacrificing too many resources to get it going. That's why I decided not to, but it was under consideration is how I would put it. They're probably going to play Bloodstained Post this turn. Ancient Tomb. Don't really want that one to happen. So if I didn't draw a land, I was just going to Edict them, hold priority, Daze, returning my grave. Does that make sense? Alright, we take 8. Next turn, we have lethal with the Catacombs. We're exposed to an Ensnaring Bridge, I guess. I have 1 Ratchet Bomb in my deck for Ensnaring Bridge, but that's not... One is not that reliable, unfortunately. Okay. Got 12. There goes the Glory Post. Okay, are they dead? That's kind of good. Let's take a look. Take a look. Alright, well, I guess we've killed our opponent. 12. This is literally 12, and what's their hand? I will attack for 12. Shadows are very, 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 very mad. Okay. I kind of like Ratchet Bomb more on the draw, mostly because it does cover a Chalice on one. I'm going to leave the Reanimate in because I think Reanimate is actually good versus their big stupids. Might cut him on the draw, I guess, 2 hymns. And just present this. Oh, should I have push just for Thought Knot, really? Nah, I don't think so. Do I want Snap? Maybe I actually want Snap. Kind of feels like I want Snap over one of these edicts, actually. Maybe not, though. It's certainly close. This is tough. Why is this so hard? All right, not going to do it. And I guess if I get Chaliced, I get Chaliced. I'm not going to worry about it. This hand's pretty good if I don't get Chaliced, so that's kind of the threshold for me to keep. Don't do it to me, opponent. Don't do it. All right. Okay. Now I'm just going to aggressively fetch for Graves, given I have 2 shadows. My life total matters versus Walking Ballista and Smasher, but besides that, not really, I think. Well, I guess that's good enough. I'm going to leave the Ratchet Bomb on top because of Thought Knot, even though I can Daze a Thought Knot. I think this turn I'm going to fetch, shock, hymn them probably, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Waste. Okay. Alright, I think I'm actually just going to let that go and hymn them this turn. And then the turn afterwards, play Ratchet Bomb, crack it, play Shadow. I think this is a coherent plan. If someone wants to disagree with me, I'm welcome to discussing the play. Nice, a Thought Knot and a Temple. Thank you, Feingersh. I appreciate your chiming in. Cloud Boost. Okay. Ooh, I get to even cycle a Street Wraith. Alright, so yeah, I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I think this play still makes sense. I dodged a bullet there. 3/3 Shadow. Next turn we'll have I'm ready. Yes, no Spirit Guide. Woo! Do I reanimate their Endbringer? That puts me to 4. Probably not. Actually, congrats, Zach Attack Fire. Alright, I actually think I am going to reanimate it and Wasteland their Cloud Post, probably. No, I'm just going to waste them. Actually, I should waste the Temple, I think. Yeah, never mind, I changed my mind. Go to 1, you coward. Why would I do that? Anton, would you like to explain why I should do that when they're Dobbs? Nah, Endbringer is more fun. Plus, Endbringer has fake vigilance. Yo, what's up, Callum? It's not Life Shadow. That's a nice one. That's a nice quote. You know, you all, it's not Life Shadow, it's Death Shadow. Alright, we're 2-0 so far. So far, doing better. Oh, the chat's not showing? What the hell? Let me see what happened. Try match. Thank you for letting me know about that. I don't know what happened. Okay. It's back on now. I had to reset it apparently to make it work, but it looks like it works now. This looks like a keep to me. I think it just somehow broke. Oh no, no chalice, no chalice. Okay, that's fine. I don't use Mort. Ooh, that was a good draw actually. I think I'm just going to set a stop in their main and probably Dismember. You can get me for 1. You could not get me for 1. I'm okay either way. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I just have no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm gonna hymn them. Got a City of Traders and a Chandra. I think the Tourach is a good card. Oh, that was good. That was a good card. How does it know what your deck is? How does it know all of that? Okay. Also, I'm going to ignore that for now and think about what is possibly in their hand. So they didn't play anything on 4 mana. Didn't play for 3 mana on turn 2, so they can't have a 3-drop. They probably don't have a 4-drop. Their hand is probably just lands, frankly. So I'm actually going to keep the Stubborn Denial, but I'm going to shuffle the Thoughtseize away. The other reason to keep the Stub is that you can pitch it to force if you need to. Three Shadow. I can remove that stop now. If necessary, I can re-add the stop. For what it's worth, I enjoy this stop system more than the unreliable stop system on MTG Arena. Alright, put the stop back. Arena stops are not reliable. That's my issue with them. Alright. I'm gonna start attacking, I think. Well, I guess I can do this first and find out what they have. Do I actually want to cast Reanimate? I don't think so. If I cycle, that puts this to 9 though. I guess I could Reanimate War Boss, go to 3. Is that better than reanimating Rabble Master? That's my thought. What did that person say? I didn't catch it. It's the link to Mort. Okay. In case, I guess I'll keep these. Then I'll cast Brainstorm. Yeah, okay. Let's see. What do I want to do actually? Yeah. I'll reanimate the War Boss. Attack for 11. That's not how Death Shadow works anymore. If you look at the ruling for the negative life totals. Zac attack. Also, I'm aware that actually kills me, so that's not a great troll for what it's worth. In case. Yeah, you can't have shadows that are bigger than 13 now. But you can have 13 and 13 ones if you have Phyrexian Unlife out. Alright, I think I'm going to set out that. I'm going to side these out. I think I'm going to side this in. Considering the 4th Hymn to Tourach, okay, that's well and good, Zach, but they fixed that rule because it confused other people, even though it was a corner case. So I'm considering these cards. Well, you should read the flavor text / reminder text on Ashling's Prerogative Zac Attack Fire. Do I want the 4th hymn? I think I'm going to side out the stubs on the draw, actually, now that I think about it. And I'll have a hymn. And I don't know. I didn't say I was necessarily going to get Friedman on the thing. I was just playing his list, Dovesar. I didn't talk to Friedman. I just took his deck list. I'll have one Jason. I changed my mind. I don't like stub that much on the draw, Kellum. That's where I'm coming from. Alright, I'm gonna keep. This hand's actually phenomenal. It's protected against bullshit starts, which is one of the criterion I have for keeping hands on the draw. I like him because it empties their hand out. In any case, do I pitch Daze? 0 is actually even, Zack Attack Fire. If that's a troll, I'm going to just not listen to you anymore, if you believe that's the case. I'm going to pitch Daze. It's possible that my decision was bad, actually. Alright, well, get that out of here. That makes my decision look better. Zero is even because it is 2 times 0. I'm a professional mathematician. Mark Dash, I have one response to you. Do I need the 3rd land? That's the real question. I think I want the Ratchet Bomb. It's 2 billion. $1 billion would be 1 billion times 1 billion. I don't know many digits of pi, but I can tell you how to compute pi. Anyways, then I'm going to put the C and a shadow back. Is the actual answer. I'm going to fetch for a grave. You can throw sticks on the ground to compute pi. That is true. The delta's good. The force is not very good, so I'm going to just put the force away. Note, I can actually kill Blood Moon slowly with Ratchet Bomb, which is kind of funny. City of Traders. Alright, hope I draw a Dismember. Yeah, throwing sticks on the ground is the equivalent of Monte Carlo. Interesting quote. I don't remember that. I don't remember the context for that one, but I'm sure it was something ludicrous. I probably did need an untapped land. Anyways, this game's going fine. I don't think the Hazoret can kill me faster than I can kill them with creatures. But we'll see what happens. This has been a very strange game. They cannot swing here. I'm going to play the Ratchet Bomb and say go in case I have to kill an Ensnaring Bridge with it. Problem is I can't really attack because they can just discard a card to hazard it and block. So I'm just going to say go. If they use the hazard, these become 7/7s, which is kind of nice. Well, I wanted to see what they would do. But now that they've done that, this is fine. Might be dead to Fiery Confluence, but that's okay. Okay. This doesn't really accomplish anything except me blocking with a shadow. I don't think this makes any sense. All right. So this is why I played the Ratchet Bomb. If they just had Chandra there, they would be dead on board. So Chandra doesn't make any sense. Okay, then. What's up, Hate's Control? I think I've actually died. So what's going to happen is I go to 4. Oh, I need to draw Dismember. Or cantrip into Dismember. Oh, so they have... Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. They can activate Hazard and deal me 2 with that. Oh well. We'll be on the play next game, and we'll be in good shape. Yeah, I've seen that deck. 13/13's moral victory. They did see the line of kill me. I like Stubborn a little bit more on the play. I'm gonna side out these 2. This looks fine. Edict does kill Hazard, but I'm not gonna really worry about Hazard. Hazard's not actually that great, I think. It'll be Goblin racism. Alright. I am gonna keep. It is a little bit soft to Blood Moon, but this hand's just way too good to not keep. They have 1 Hazard. I thought they had 2, but that's okay. The plan is to Thoughtseize them on turn 1, yes. I mean, we don't have a foul in our hand, so, but... Alright, I take that one. Because Raptor really liked the other card, I think. Really wish I had another land. I guess I should brainstorm looking for a land, really. I guess Ponder might be better. Yeah, I guess I'll Ponder looking for a land. Because then if there's not a land in the top three, I can shuffle. Alright, nice. There is a land. That's very good. Take that one. So this is their hand. Or boss or rebel master. Can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck, I guess. Oh well. However, nice things are A, I can do this. And B, I can cast this. No, I don't think casting him is correct. I want to block the token and then him them. Putting those Chalice decks onto 2 is just, it's reasonably good. That's the only reason. All right, him them, and then probably play a second shadow. City or boss, shadow, attack. I will block. I don't think the throne is as bad as you all think, but I think playing more than one throne is not good, is my opinion. I think the first throne is okay, but if you want to play throne number 2 and 3, that seems not where I'd want to be, frankly speaking. Anyways, it's looking good here. That's all I'm going to say. I can't wait for Mountain, Float 2, Fiery Confluence me for 6. Feels like that might be happening. And if it happens, you know, good beats. Are there any other relevant throne activations? Not that I can think of, but maybe. If I go to 2, oh, those aren't lethal, so I should block like that. Go to 4. That's pretty good too. But I'll brainstorm first because that was not the best. Guess this forces a chump block, then I can Ratchet Bomb to clear out the token so I don't die to like random BS. This is a forced block. Alright, we're 3-0 so far. Have not played perfectly, but if a deck can win without playing perfectly, that's actually a strength for the deck, I think. A lot of the games have been close, though. A little bit close for comfort. I do not think you should side in Throne of Gath versus Aether Vial decks, frankly, but that's my personal opinion. Waiting for round 4. Wait, thanks. 111 people. That's pretty nice. Thanks for everyone hanging out. Shout out to my sponsors, Cardboard Live and Mana Traders. You can check both of them out. JS Coveby, I think Delver is kind of fragile, and Ben wanted more setup cards to disrupt their opponents before playing a threat. I don't know if that logic makes sense to you. This deck is built more like the modern Shadow deck, for what it's worth. It's not like truly... yeah, it's closer to a black mid-range deck that happens to have a fast clock rather than a deck that has a fast clock and has the max Daze Spell Pierce Force to cover the top end. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I think Delver's a little bit weaker when you don't have Lightning Bolt in your deck as well, but... JJ the Giant Slayer. I believe this person plays Storm, but I'm going to keep this deck. It is. I agree with that, Camlin. I do agree with that. I don't know. I kind of think JVP is a card that Friedman really likes, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. That's the Japanese list. Shiny Psyduck, Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Nah, not a dumb question. I mean, sometimes there are dumb questions, but that wasn't one of them. I think I'm just going to commit Sudoku and try to look at their hand a bunch of times. Bottom, bottom, draw. Alright, feels like I should take Ponder. Just working out what's going to happen, but I believe taking Ponder is correct. They can duress me, that's fine. Duress probably, well, duress takes a Ponder. It's deterministic, sorry. Alright, they're saving their duresses for the turn where they're going to try to kill me. That was a good draw. I think I have too many creatures in my hand, so I'm just going to put one back. Well, now I guess I have too many lands, but... I'm going to put one Angler and one Sea back. I'm going to fetch and shock and play Shadow. I prioritize getting the clock out faster than anything else. Even though it's only a 1-1, next turn it might be like a 5-5. Value. So they have Duress, Writ, Pass, and Flames. Alright. If I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, it's not fast. Notably, they don't have red mana currently, but that might change. They would need to have drawn a red source and a tutor for me to die. What's up, Anders? So yeah, basically I'm comfortable tapping out there. Okay, if I pondered into him that turn, it doesn't do anything because I have 2 lands because I was on the draw. Alright, that's fine. Oh, that was good. Alright. Alright. Crazy question is, do I ponder looking for another blue card? I don't think I should. I think I'm just going to make this a 4/4, then play my Angler. Yeah, I was just working it out. So now we have a 2-turn clock, which is pretty nice. Obviously, like, lots of things can go wrong here, but why fully delve? Just to represent a bunch of stuff, Black Razor. A second Angler is not going to matter. If I just represent 2 mana, they might hesitate about doing things. Okay. Sucks. One unknown card. Didn't I cast Brainstorm in? No, I guess I didn't. All right. Okay, so this is nowhere near deterministic, but they feel like that they have to get lucky here. So they basically have 2 cantrips to assemble Tutor plus LED. Chose not to shuffle. That's a bad sign. So they're going to Preordain looking for... Tendrils no longer does it. Can they draw 1 card to kill me from here? It doesn't seem like it, really. Like, they're hellbent. No mana floating. So it seems like they've been stopped, right? Okay. Well, they don't really have anything, so that's probably good for me. And I get to waste a C, I guess. I'm gonna do it. It just cuts them off a little bit of resources, and all I need is time. I just need 1 more attack, and I win. I've taken all of the game actions I can, which is activate my land targeting your land and attack with my creatures. Alright, well, that I feel like I got lucky there, but sometimes luck is part of the game. Yeah, KM1, I thought about that. I do believe we got lucky. I'm not going to deny that for 1 second. I'm going to side in Ratchet Bomb to cover Empty the Warrens, and also kills mana. It kills mana if they pre-play it versus discard, which I think is kind of nice, frankly speaking. So here, what is bad? Feels like most of my deck is great versus them. I guess I don't need all 3 Ratchets. I'm going to side in 2, though. I think 2 is a good number. I might side out 1 Jace. Oh, Snap is good, yeah. You're right. I think I'm going to side out the Jaces, actually, but maybe that's crazy. Yo, MRC Jr., thanks for the follow. Keep Jace. Is that you? Is that you, Ben? Is that you, Friedman? Morphling I have not currently. I'm just trying things. Okay, so a few things, KM Lin 33. Our opponent showed us Bayou and Trop, so that implies ad nauseum to me. It implies Ant to me, based on the lands they played. Obviously, it's not deterministic whatsoever, but... What am I supposed to not have in my deck? I have 40 seconds to figure it out. I'm going to cut JVP. So I think the upside of Shadow is that you get to play a lot more Black Disruption and your mana base is good. No. Our opponent had Past in Flames in hand, KM Lin. This hand's good. Obviously, if it was Rite of Flame, it would be different. And yes, Surgical plus Thoughtseize is actually fine versus Test still. You would just nab their Burning Wishes. I don't think 3 Surgical is too many, but... your mileage may vary. Opponent, Mold, and Scry to top. Okay. So our hand's pretty good. One issue is we can't set up these shadows quickly, but we do have a bunch of disruption. So I think that is fine. And my plan is to aggressively pay life to try to get the quick clock going. Okay. So a quick empty is what looks like is happening. All right, that's fair. Okay. It's not great. Yes, Houston. Indeed. Alright. I might surgical with them just to get information. Surgical tutor. So they only had 1 Empty the Warrens in their deck. That's lucky. Slightly lucky. Yes, I'm just going to play 2 Shadows and they can't alpha anymore. So that's why I wanted to look at their hand. If they attack with all, I go to like a number that's fine for me. I left the tutors in their deck because they don't... I would rather they draw a tutor right now than almost anything else. Yeah, I might be fine without a bomb, actually. That's the funny part about this. I guess I actually am not. I take 6, go to 3. Never mind. Alright, so I do need to draw Ratchet Bomb this turn. Ratchet Bomb! Damn it. Damn it. Is there a reason to Flusterstorm that? Maybe they'll forget to block. Might as well try. If you attack fast enough, they might not block. Alright, damn it. Oh, that game sucked. Alright. I do think I was supposed to have all of the Ratchet Bombs in my deck. I think I'm actually going to shave an Angler, as crazy as that sounds. Alright, game 3 versus Ad Nauseam. Alright, this is not allowed. This is allowed. Note, if I scry into a good card on top, I can cycle Street Wraith to draw it. The only thing this hand is missing is a land. I don't think Deluge is that good. I'm going to leave the land on top just to alleviate... well, it gives me... It actually gives me Brainstorm plus Fetch, which is kind of nice. So I think it's correct to do that. Put a card on top. What if I just took their tutors and surgical tutors? Is that crazy? So the reason to surgical their stuff is that it messes up their graveyard order, right? Or their library order as well. And I'm going to main phase it because they left a card on top. I normally wouldn't main phase it, but I think it is correct here. They're probably going to take Brainstorm. It stops me from developing my game plan. Yeah, that's almost certainly the correct play in my opinion. Not great. All right. So if I play the land, I can play around Fluster. So I'm going to do that. Because one of the draws they could have drawn was Flusterstorm. Alright, this is actually pretty good. I'm going to leave all 3 on top. And see what they do next turn. If they don't do anything, I might just... Alright, I'll let that resolve. I don't think forcing it is great. But what I was about to say is... Actually, I'm not sure what I was about to say. They chose to shuffle. Alright, I'm going to hymn them now. I have to give the Preordain to do that? Maybe I just wait a turn. Should I hymn or should I wait a turn for the Preordain? I think waiting is correct. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to lead with Preordain, actually. Not really satisfied with casting him into... Oh, that's good. Anyways, I was about to say I'm not really satisfied about casting him into a Flusterstorm, so I'm just going to wait. And yes, I will counter a ritual. I agree with that 100%. That's fine. Come on, something good. Shuffle land. That was good. All right, I'm just gonna put them to dead in 3. I think it's less of that and more that taking the hymn gives them more time to develop Shiny Psyduck is my suspicion. This is actually lethal if I force plus Daze this. Should I do that? I'd like to note a fetch land's lethal too, so I'm not going to actually blow the forces on the off chance I get killed by Lotus Petal into some bullshit sequence. But I could do that. If I draw any spell, well, that doesn't do it. I'm actually going to just play the land tapped now. But they would need Cabal Therapy or double discard spell to get out of this, really. That's a fair point, Mage. I think it's a close decision. Alright, well, we won. There were some fortunate draws, but our opponent did multiply that game as well. But we are 4-0 in the league so far. That's pretty exciting. All of the games have been close, but that might be the nature of the beast. Yo, SJMCCLNE6, thanks for the follow. Land, pedal, ritual, empty the warrens. hates control, wants me to get plowed. So the advantage of playing a deck with so many hymns and Thoughtseizes is that it's actually not that easy to get plowed. In my opinion. Obviously, it's hypothetically possible still. And something to worry about, but... That's fair. Cam Lin 33. On to match 5, though. We won 4 of them, which is kind of nice. Cove B, I'm going to play another week with this deck afterwards. I might try a few different things, but so far the deck has felt pretty good. It's like Friedman, it feels like the deck is very well built. Shiny Psyduck, I think you need to play at least 2 Underground Seas. Unfortunately. Without that, it would be a pretty easy deck to build from Modern, but I do believe you need 2 Underground Seas at least. Like, you can play 4 Grave 2C, and it would be similar in execution, but there are matchups where you just want to get 2 Cs and not take all the damage. Underground River seems very bad, Mark Dash. Alright, we're playing against Chark Attack. And this is a keep. I'm going to Thoughtseize before cycling Shadow, just to get information. How do I think it will play out against Grixis Phoenix? I mean, it's close, is my opinion. Alright, so we're playing against... Alright, I'm going to take Thran Dynamo, but we are playing against Eldrazi Post again, which is a pretty straightforward matchup. I've not seen that deck, but I can imagine what it looks like. Alright, we avoided disaster. Going to actually put a Shadow and a Hymn on top. I think we're going to kill them before they actually get going, is my suspicion, but don't quote me on that. I actually semi-punted. What I could have done was play Shadow this turn, dismember that Shadow, but I don't know. This is probably fine too. We got Eye and a Waste. Right. Next turn I'm going to play Shadow, dismember that Shadow. This will be... That was really, really, really fortunate for them to have right there. That would still be 1 short on damage, I think. They have 9 showing. Seems really bad for me, all things considering. Guess I attack for 3. Seems like I'm fully dead now because of what happened. I thought we'd be in good shape, and then things went downhill very quickly. It was a consideration, but I don't think it was right. Alright. Okay, been beaten. I know when what's up is up. So they showed Thran Dynamo. It makes me think Dismember's not going to be very good versus them if they play Thran Dynamo. Feels like I want that though. Feels like I want this. Feels like I might want Ratchet Bomb in some number. Feels like I don't want that. I guess maybe I could leave in 1 Dismember, but Dismember does kill Endbringer. I guess Edict it might be better than Ratchet Bomb, except for Ensnaring Bridge, but I'm not going to worry about Ensnaring Bridge until I've actually seen it. I'll have 2 Edicts in. Really thought I was going to win that game pretty easily, but... Oh, they do have Chalice. I have a Scry and 2 draws at a blue-black source. I think this is actually a keep. Alright, now we can Thoughtseize them. Guess I'll take Trinus here first, but not sure it actually matters, given that... Well, I'll cycle first. Guess I'll Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave those on top. Would Underground River be better in this spot? I guess technically speaking it would. Karn Liberated, you say? I'm gonna take in, well, yeah, I should take Ensnaring. Well, actually they can't play my thing through Daze. And they might be able to play the Karn through Daze. Nah, that's Maniacal. I'll just take that. If they just drew like Spirit Guide or something, I would just be dead for no reason. You can have that one. You can have that one. There is a chance we hymn the Karn. Yes. Alright, they're left with Urborg. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's also fine, actually. I like Daze on the play especially. Camlin 33. I don't think it's sketchy, because also hitting a mana artifact I think is pretty good as well. Here I'm not going to delve all the things away because they know our hand. So I think just leaving it the extra stuff is good. One, two, three, four, 5. Oh, now they have infinite mana, which sucks. I'm gonna play the Shadow. And hope they don't draw anything good. That counts as not good. Oh, leaving the Street Wraith might have been good. You're right. Britbop, thanks for the follow. Do I have Dismember left in my deck? Man, Dismember would be pretty good here. They have approximately infinite mana. Oh no, I'm dead. I did inside in the Ratchet Bomb, so I actually am dead. Alright, well. Okay. GG, opponent. Could have sideboarded better, I guess. That was my fault. Still collected a bunch of stuff, but... You know what? I'm just gonna run it back for now. The deck felt pretty good. Like, that one was sort of my fault in sideboarding. Game 1 was unfortunate, I think, but, you know, that happens. Mike Mango 1, thanks for the follow as well. There's one Reanimate. Exactly one Reanimate. Alright, I'm gonna sit normally. My back is hurting now because I'm old. How many FPs do I need? Quite a few still, I think, but playing against Butter Zaitan. Alright, well, this is a keep no matter what. Gonna lead with Thoughtseize. Off C. I see. Alright, I'm gonna take Entomb. The rest of their hand is like mostly redundant, so I don't have a great option besides that, but yo, Dio52, thanks for the follow. Default to reasonable window sizes. Don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. They're probably gonna play looting. Okay. That is a bonus. That is true. That's true, Skeptimist. Should I Thoughtseize or Ponder looking for a counter? I feel like Ponder's better because their hand is 2 Exhumes and a looting. Although if I take the looting, they might just have nothing. It's a tough one. What should I do? I think I'm going to Thoughtseize, actually. Alright, nice. This turn I can ponder for force. Okay. I'd rather they draw that than almost anything else, so that's fine. Interesting. Okay. Okay. They're playing around Stifle, I guess. Well, that's the force of will, but it's not like... It's kind of actually awful. Yeah, I'm going to shuffle this. I agree with Squee. I don't think that's actually good enough. What's up, JW Hella? That's not good either. Alright. Leaving up Stub just in case if they like run into it somehow. I don't think they will. If they flashback looting, I think I'm actually going to stub it for what it's worth. The problem is they know about this, so it's not particularly great. Yeah. Awkward. Can't do anything. Probably going to lose. Well, maybe not. But I don't feel great about this game currently as it stands. Really don't feel great about this. We need some good ones off the top. Pitch and exhume, right? Okay. Quad runner. Oh, that is something that could hypothetically happen. Oh, so they drew Entomb probably? Or they're just flashing back looting. I guess this makes sense. I can't draw a second Reanimate because there's only one Reanimate in my deck, D. Lewis. Chancellor of the Annex. Well, that one is beatable, so that's fine. This is their only fatty currently, so that's actually fine. Oh, nice. I'm just going to waste and play Jace. Yeah, that's fair. The graveyard is kind of small, but making it bigger is not that much easier. So the graveyard is Thoughtseize, Brainstorm, Thoughtseize, Reanimate, Ponder, Stormdown, Wasteland. Yeah, Jace is actually pretty good here, like, all things considering. So this is their last card because they cast this Exhume instead of this one. I think I'm just going to plus on the Chancellor, actually. I guess I'm supposed to Thoughtseize the Exhume. Well, there's a Chancellor out, so I can't really cast all my spells. And I also would like to hit a land. So I think I'm going to Thoughtseize their Exhume. And then loot, look for a land. I think I'm actually going to dump the Dismember, even though hypothetically if I got to 4 lands I could double Dismember that, but I think it's going to be too late by that point. So I'm just going to plus on this and say go. So they just might spend a bunch of time killing that, and I'm okay with that as well. Oh, they're attacking me? Okay. That's fine. Play Shadow and pay the 1. Because if they do that again, this thing will just be like a 5/5, which is the same as Angler. Right. They changed their mind. Probably wisely so. This turn I'm going to just play an Angler. Like that. I'll pay the 1. JVP is fine here. I mean, I'm not going to emblem it, if that's what you're wondering. Really hope somehow that, like... I'm not sure who's favored right now, actually, is the funny part. I did exile Dismember. I think I'm likely to want to cast a bunch of cantrips rather than the Dismember. So shop. JW Ho, I'm playing the Grand Prix this weekend, and I played the RPTQ last weekend. It's potentially great, but there are 2 more Dismembers left in my deck as well, so... Ooh, now they want to attack? Interesting. I feel like this means something. I'm not sure what. What? Don't I just have lethal now? What happens if I make that... What happens if I reanimate Chancellor? I go to 1. This becomes 12. That's 17. Reanimate 4. That's 7. That's just lethal, right? Someone tell me if I'm missing something. 12. 10, 17. Looks like my opponent forgot. Attack for 17. Alan, I also don't understand. That's fair. But I enjoyed... Yes, I also don't understand because you can just wait to unmask until you have the reanimation spell, right? That was entertaining for me. Alright. Don't love him to Tourach in this matchup. Generally, I don't like Dismember either. I do like Snapcaster. I do like Edict, actually. Because there's a lot of games, there's a lot of non-Gristlebrand games where the Edict will be good enough. When they just like looting into their thing instead of having a thingamabob. Green 2. Try this again. We 4-1 the first league and we're up a game this league, so. Good luck with the road trip. I don't like driving long distances, so I don't. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so for what it's worth, yes, this hand is bad versus their Nutstraw, but it's good otherwise, so I'm never going to mulligan this hand. Alright, they did not have Chancellor. So everything is good. Okay. Okay. Should I force the Entomb pitching Daze? I feel like I'm supposed to force the Entomb pitching Daze. So the reason to fight over Entomb is they have a limited way of getting creatures in their graveyard. So you actually want to fight over Entombs and Lootings more often than not. In my personal opinion, of course. I'm going to ponder. Those are not good enough, I think. What's up, Seeker? I'm just looking for a surgical, really. Okay. That's like a reasonable pickup. It's not like amazing, but it might buy a turn. That sucks. Dazing that doesn't do much, so I'm not going to. I do think forcing the Entomb was correct, unless if someone has a reason they think it's not incorrect, or not correct. If someone has a reason they think it is incorrect, rather. Ooh, Animate Dead. And a brick. Okay. This is going okay. That was good too. Best possible draw is correct. I don't think I'm actually going to play the Jace. I'm going to brainstorm looking for, yeah, Thoughtseize was what I was thinking. I don't think that Wasteland's good here, so I'm just going to put it back. Just fetch. I could get them. I could, in fact, get them. All right. I would actually rather take Unmask than Animate Dead, I think. Because Unmask gets my Surgical. Whereas I can just like counter an Animate Dead with Surgical, so. Either way, they would have to draw particularly well. Unmask is actually quite good in there in that deck, Seeker. For what it's worth. Yo, SSA001098, thanks for the follow. Unfortunately, we're not doing much, but the longer the game goes, I think the better it gets for us, so it's fine. Kind of want to daze this actually and just force them to burn one of their petals. Then if they hit a big guy, they can't Animate Dead, so I'm gonna do it. I'm playing Legacy Shadow in these 2 leagues. In general, I mean, I play every Legacy deck just to learn things, if that answers your question. Hound W, thanks for the follow. Play 4 Horsemen. I'm not going to play that deck, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of decks that can't actually win deterministically and are basically just math puzzles. Ashen Rider, eh? I guess I'll surgical that with Desecrated Tomb. I'll let you explain to the chat how that works. I don't know what you're talking about. Right. Exhume. Exhume is their hand and nothing else. They have an Iona, 4 Gristles, and 2 Grave Titans. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, did I know my top card? Whoops. I didn't. I was not supposed to use this fetch. That was a mistake. Oh well. I think it is, frankly. Well. Land, go. The card is Exhume. Really need to draw a threat. I didn't side out any threats, right? Or cantrip. I guess I can Thoughtseize Exhume at least. If they have Gristle, it would be nice. I really wish they had had a Gristle in their hand. That would have been very, very fun for me. I think I'm gonna just reanimate my Street Wraith and go to 2, actually. Like, 2 and 20 are virtually the same versus them until they get a creature in play. 6-turn clock, let's go. Yep, that's exactly my thought. I don't know what this deck is or what a deck list for that looks like, but that doesn't sound very fun. Oh, that was good. Time for a tap land. Should I click yes when I'm at 2? I'm not going to. Let's go, Street Wraith. Let's go. Well, can't cycle that, so I'm not going to. This effectively costs me 6 because I would rather leave up hardcast surgical, all things considering. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I really hope this kills my opponent fast enough. Okay. Probably naming Gristlebrand or some stuff. We do have Street Wraiths for Daze. Huh? Oh man. Oh man. Funny thing is, I actually think they're unfavored to win from that board state, even if I let them reanimate it. I would rather they drew crystals than other cards in their deck. Oh, I guess if I take... Let it resolve? Oh, they would go to 1! I'm so dumb! Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I was too excited. I should have just thought about it longer. I need a V8. I do kind of need a V8. Oh man. We also have an edict, yeah. Can't undo it. Well, actually, maybe I can. Ooh, I can undo it! I can undo it! Do you see that? Oh, okay. Resolves. You can undo surgical extraction. Who would have guessed? Alright. I don't know, Sissifro. I don't know. Hello. Welcome to Small Block Town. Oh man, what the hell? Why can you undo your surgical extractions? Oh, because you may leave it in the graveyard. That's true. Alright, well, we 2'd Reanimator by not surgicaling their thing. Oh my gosh. Why? Why can that happen? I just don't know anymore, y'all. I really just don't know. It just... Things are weird. Oh man. Yeah, probably Lazarinth. That sort of makes sense, but it's just funny that that happened. Surgical, undo surgical, leave your opponent dubs. Alright, match number 2 of league number 2. Let's see if I can not do that again. D'Amato XP. I think this person is Storm. My guess is Storm. Keep. This hand's phenomenal versus Storm, obviously. This hand's just actually good in general, so... I think someone did clip it. This looks like Storm to me. I guess it might not be Storm, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling our opponent is Stormin'. Storm and Norman, as I would put it. Kind of awkward, but I think I'm supposed to keep. Yo, what's up, Spanky? Oh, it's the program where you can still play Legacy. Is that fair? I think. Actually, I'm not gonna daze. I thought about dazing. Then I realized I just want to play my Merfolk next turn. Really? By the way, Spanky, congrats, man. I'm so happy for you. I really am. That one deserves a daze, actually. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not do as well. I went 4-2 and did not requalify for the Pro Tour, but that's okay. Peak, don't draw a card. That is true. I could stub plus Daze. I feel like I'm supposed to, actually. Maybe not. This is hard. Alright, I'm going to, but I'm not confident that this is correct. Maybe they'll try to kill me. Okay. 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 Oh, this one I'm obviously forcing because it leaves him with nothing. Time to see who can draw better. I am going to pay 2 because then if I draw a shadow, I can just play it. Alright, cycle. Alright. Okay. My hand sucks. Take whatever you want. Probably not taking Dismember. Which member? Dismember. Yeah, threat please indeed. I would also probably accept a cantrip. Alright. I'm gonna him. Okay, nice. Alright, well, we can put those back. Just gonna play a land, say go. Just going to 7. So if I go to 7, it becomes a 6/6. Yeah. I'll just waste the fetch. Okay, interesting. Yeah, F6. I wasn't trying to get them. My plan was to just waste whatever the land they got, frankly speaking. Alright, nice. I think they know now. Fournier, they know now. I'm not going to do it again. I only did it, like, realistically, I did not do it to get them. You all understand that, right? I did it because I had another Wasteland. Uh-oh. Might be dead. FY Pass and Flames kills me real good. Well, actually, it would cost all of their mana to cast Pass and Flames, so it doesn't kill me yet, but won't be good. Wow, Fournier, you have no good opinion of me, do you? You have the clip. I heard you're a cop. Alright, they're dead next turn. Okay, nice. I feel like we got very lucky. Do feel like we got lucky there. Looked like Ant again. Didn't see red sources, didn't see Chrome Mox. So I'm going to have these in my deck. I think I'm going to shave one of these and the JVPs, frankly speaking. Dan, you know I love you, buddy. Do love you, friend. I also know you love Steam Vents and Death Shadow. Why is it? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I left Reanimate in my deck. Alright, fine. Whatever. This was wrong. This is not supposed to be in my deck. I done goofed. I literally goofed. It is going to be good here, but in general, this card is just bad versus them. So I agree it's a nice Reanimate, but it should just not be in my deck. So I actually think I might Thoughtseize on one. Oh, I guess we'll see what we cycle into before I decide what to do. Okay. Cycle. Cycle. Okay, I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize now. That one. That one. You can Thoughtseize me back. It's not particularly exciting. Now we can Reanimate Shadow. Probably don't want to do that, frankly speaking. Probably don't. Alright, they took Brainstorm. That makes sense to me, frankly. This Wasteland, not so good here, frankly. I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize and play my land, say go. Maybe I'm supposed to just Reanimate and get the clock going. Let them have a turn. Turn one, what did they do? Ponder, didn't shuffle. God, wish I had a second blue-black source so bad. Alright, I'm gonna Thoughtseize. I changed my mind again. Alright. This is a cowardly play, actually. I already regret all my decisions. I guess this produces the most mana. Alright, I'm gonna look for the land. Christ. Don't really have enough time. Well, that's a good draw too. If I couldn't draw a land, that is actually the best possible draw, I think. Alright. I hope I just draw Ratchet Bomb to obliterate this plan. That's actually great. So now what I'm going to do is reanimate Street Wraith. And then play Death Shadow off Underground Sea. I don't want to die to like a Naked Tendrils for no reason. And if I get to untap, I'll have Force Daze Stub, which is plenty. Okay, nice. I get to untap. All right. I'm gonna play the Waste. Don't kill me! Oh, they didn't draw anything. Yes, I believe Blue-Black Shadow is favored versus Ant. I would have guessed that without even playing the matchup, frankly, but obviously playing the matchup tells you some things. Deck is perfect. All right, so we went 4-1 and now we're 2-0 with the Friedman deck. Seems like Friedman constructed the deck pretty well. It's discard counters and a reasonably fast clock. Also, you just have a ton of cantrips and cyclers so you can find your stuff more often. Mirage Swamp. Playing against Bump Freak. Alright, keep. I mean, like, this hand's good again. It's a bad matchup for Shadow. I think lands is really, really, really bad, probably. You think... I don't think Grixis control is bad. Shop, shop, shop. Chancellor of Thanex. Okay. Burn. Liliana the Last Hope GW Hollow. That's how. Well, guess I play a fetch. Say go. Force Loam. I could see that. Also would guess slow depths or turbo depths or whatever version of depths is not a good matchup for them as well. In case, do I want to go to 16? Miracles also does seem slightly unfavorable. I think the hymns help a bunch though, Alan. Like, the old versions of Shadow didn't have a bunch of hymns, but... I mean, STP is really good. Goddamn Chancellor. No good matchups has been called. Okay, I mean, like, this is my hand. It sucks. I have another fetch, so I can just do this anyways, and it's fine. Alright, go. I'm going to fetch the third grave probably, but we'll see what happens. Here I'm assuming they have a 2 mana thing. Damn. Because I was pretty sure they had a 2 mana reanimation spell. So I could Stubborn Denial with the 2 mana reanimation spell and pay for the Chancellor. Obviously here I expect to be killed. This is a 5/6, right? Damn. Well, I get Street Wraith, I guess. Maybe they'll make Tidespout Tyrant. Alright, they didn't make Tidespout Tyrant. I'm sad. So I have to cack both Chancellor triggers. There's 2. But here, like, I actually don't think I'm unfavored again, which is funny if you think about it. I think the math might work out for me in the race. So I put them to 15. If they attack, this becomes a 6/6. That's 9. And then they die to the shadow the following turn. So they actually have to draw something? This is funny. This is actually funny, like, I think I'm ahead. Everything's funny. 9. I can go to 1 and some lethal. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what you're talking about. How is it lethal? It's not lethal this turn, right? Is that what you're saying? If I shock and dismember, that is... Pay for life. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I'm working out. I go to 5. Go to 1. Okay, you're right. Never mind, you're right. Maths. How does maths work? Death Shadow is a good card. That is what I'm learning. I guess I sort of knew that already. But it was good there. Edicts. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily the better player of Scavenging Booze. Do I want Dismember, actually? It's good for Tyrant. I guess I'll just leave it be. Too bad they didn't make Gristlebrand. I probably would have lost to Gristledad. Which is funny. Funny for a lot of reasons. Nah, I generally don't like him versus them, especially on the draw. It's sort of random if him is good versus them or not. I don't know if that makes sense. Well, yeah. JVP being a blue card is not actually high on my list of reason I would want to leave it in. I do think a lot of the games in this matchup can devolve into discard wars, so then JVP is actually good. I guess I only have 4 discard, but I have discard plus stubs and dazes, so they have to play a lot of discard, which slows the game down in my opinion. I'm going to see if they're going to keep or not, but I would actually mulligan this hand most of the time. It has no interaction. Well, they mold. I think I'm gonna keep... If they hadn't mulled, I would almost certainly mulligan my hand. I don't know if that's crazy logic or whatever, but that's how I feel about it. They left on top of their deck. Okay. It's possible I should have just pondered, actually. Now I think about it, but that's okay. Oh, nice draw. We're safe for most stuff now. Gristle dead. So he showed us... Alright. That's gonna get out. They showed us Scrubland in game 1, which makes me think Wear Tear. They have a Grave Titan in their hand. Would I rather they blind draw Gristlebrands from their deck, or should I just exile all of them? I think I should just exile all of them this time. They have a Braid, Scrubland, right, a Grave Titan in hand. Well, hypothetically, they could cast Chancellor with 1 Scrubland and 3 Lotus Petals. Does it not show me their hand? Badlands, Mire, Titan. Okay, it doesn't go over there, which is kind of infuriating. Badlands, Mire, Titan. I don't have to waste them yet, so I'm gonna just ponder and then play my shadow. They probably have a Braid for Grafdigger's Cage, but I don't play that card, so, you know, good beats. That's just my theory anyways. Mire. I'll Brainstorm first. So interestingly, I think I want the Angler. Don't think the second Wasteland is great. I don't think the Edict will be great this game, so I'm going to preordain these 2 to the bottom and then play the Sea and play the Angler probably. I hope it doesn't get abraded either, but now I can just maximize how big it is actually. I'm doing this to speed up my clock, which I think is good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully they don't draw Dark Ritual, because that would allow them to cast Titan. All right. They had Blazing Archon in? Shit, I did not see that. Alright, now I need to find Edict. I have all my Edicts in, right? Now I'm great. I might regret shuffling away that Edict, but well, that's not very good. I guess Jace might end up being a redraw. If I lose because I shuffled away the Edict, I'll be kind of sad. I'm actually going to put away Thoughtseize and Waste. I think is the correct answer. So ponder, shuffle my deck, unless if I find the Edict. I guess I could just play JVP this turn. I think maybe I messed up by not keeping that Diabolic Edict, but I still have 2 turns, so maybe it's okay. No thanks. Well, maybe. Ho! Ho, ho, ho! Who's the luckiest alive? I know, I'm very lucky. Also, I have lethal off the surgical because I can just pay for the Phyrexian mana on their Blazing Archon. Oh, wow. So lucky. Never punished. How would I learn from my mistakes? It's true, the Frozen Divide. Wow. This week is going better than the last one. We're 6-0 games. The last one we were 8-6 in games. But 4-1 overall. But now we're 3-0, 6-0. So we're improving. Had it. Oh man, I should just... Maybe this deck is just insane. Who knows? I don't really know. Thoughtseize is a really good card. That's what I'm remembering. Thoughtseize is really good. It's good versus Reanimator and Storm. Well, I'll give you a hint. The best reanimation target will beat Shadow most of the time if it gets into play. So, playing against Awesome Rossum. We're 3-0. They're 2-0. Alright, this is a keep. We also have done that too. Shop, chop, shop. Played against Eldrazi Post twice last league and went 1-1 versus them. So, I would not say that's the best matchup, but that's fine. Inquisition. All right. Might be a Shadow Mirror. I don't know what it means yet. Well, I'm thinking it's not Grixis Control because that's a Misty Rainforest. It's more likely to be Grixis Delver by a slight amount. Typically, Grixis Control does not play Rainforest. Yes, I agree with Scavenging Booze based on the reasons I gave earlier. I am going to run my stuff into Daze. Grixis Delver now plays Inquisition nowadays, so... You thought that was a drill bit? It's not. If they want to Daze that, that's fine. I'm actually going to leave both on top. The Angler is going to be pretty good at some point. Interesting. I don't know what this means now. Okay. Shadow through Daze. Does not seem like the best idea. VTC LA7. You've had better ideas, friend. Okay. I feel like that means something too. I could fetch twice and play Angler through a Daze. It's probably worth it, actually. Awesome kicks ass. Fournier, whose side are you on? I'm genuinely curious about this now that you've asked. Now that you've said that. I used to be pro Canada. Now I'm reconsidering my stance. There are sides. Either you're rooting for me to win this match or you're rooting for Rossum to win this match. True name. We'll fight. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm not going to not force there, in my opinion. But what about absolute value, Anarchist Abe? Did you consider that? Okay, maybe that was loose. You're right. Yeah, I probably should not have played anything. Yeah, this play was bad. That's okay. We'll try to... well, not able to guess that now. Alright. I probably messed this game up. I'm not going to disagree with y'all. Alright. This has to happen first. Okay. Alright, that's fair, Forney. That's fair. Oh, that was not particularly great. For what it's worth, I sometimes even force. I'm not going to this time. I'm just going to try to pummel them with hymns and edicts and stuff like that. I don't like JVP in these mirrors actually, but I will go something like this and probably side out 2 Street Wraiths. That might sound weird to you, but I think the life total matters, and eventually you're going to take damage. What is Mudasir meme? Sorry, Mudasir Mimi. I don't know what that is. Summertime was kind of bad too, actually. Real shit posters, no. Well, please inform me because I do not know. Leave in one force. Okay, so Cardboard Live is the extension on the left side. It allows deck lists to be shown, but it does a lot besides that. This is not allowed. Alright, I'm gonna keep and try to scry into a blue black source, but this is not the best hand. Obviously. Nope. Okay, that is good. I'm just gonna reanimate. Yo, Fargrow, thanks for the follow. This seems ambitious. Guess maybe I should have actually gotten C and not taken the 2 extra, because it might come down to that. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. I agree. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Have at it, boss. I don't think we're allowed to not do that. Because if they waste our waste, we're actually okay with that exchange. Because our blue-black sources are way more important. So imagine a scenario where I don't play my waste, and they just play a waste, and then I draw a blue-black source. Then I want to waste their waste and play the blue-black source, but I won't be able to because the Wasteland will be in my hand, right? I don't know if that logic makes sense to you. Okay. Mostly yes. I'm going to ponder first and decide what to do after that. My answer is, I think I am going to waste them to keep them off True Name. I don't think they played that much discard actually, but do I play Shadow? Or do I ponder for a land, then play Shadow? I think I'm gonna ponder. Excellent. Excellent. I'm just gonna get a C here. If they daze, whatever, that's fine. I would have actually expected them to daze the cantrip. I'm also not soul rolling that shadow when they're at that low of a life total. Alright, well, this is stupid. Granted, I have not played perfectly, so if I lose, I deserve it, but I still think this is stupid as well. Alright. Can't win anymore. That kind of sucked, actually, but I misplayed game 1, and that game kind of just got dumpstered, you know, that can happen. Alright, one more match, and then I'm going to call it. No, no 3-2s! Please, no 3-2s. I do think this deck is good. If I were better, I probably would have won that match. Or at least won a game. Won the first game. But it sucks to suck, is what I'm going to say. Shroud's been kind of in Magic retirement. I might talk to him in a few weeks or so and see what he's up to. Jim Go. I have not seen that emoji before. I don't know anymore. He's been busy with stuff. I'm not sure what stuff, but stuff. Also, that dashes my hopes of getting a trophy with Shadow. For now, anyways. I guess it might happen at some other point, but... Ooh, my 5-0 with Elves did get posted with Entourage of Trust last week. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome, Fournier. Ooh, a match. All right, round 5, last match of the night. Let's try to end strong. Let's try to play better. I guess this is a keep. It's not the most exciting, but hard sell to mulligan hand with Brainstorm and Street Wraith. I am going to cycle on turn 1 because if I hit a discard spell, I would rather cast it. But the weird thing about this deck is besides discard and ponder and preordain, you don't really want to cast anything on turn 1. So, but I will lead with cycle. Right, well, not ideal. I'm going to lead with C. There's a chance that our life total matters, so that's why I'm doing this. Thoughtseize. Alright. Probably taking one of our brainstorms. Actually might take the hymn, but I didn't feel like brainstorming in response. Alright. Interesting. That means something, I'm not sure what. Okay, what's the plan? Do I hymn them or do I brainstorm? I think I'm going to brainstorm to play around Daze. It feels like a Daze matchup. Yeah, it feels like Daze to me. Ooh, nice. I can put these back. just fetch for Underground Sea and Thoughtseize my opponent to confirm if they have Daze or not. Alright. We sniffed it out, y'all. Sniffed it out. Our powers combined sniffed it out. Oh. I guess I could cycle, and if I hit Daze, I can Daze that. But that's not even that exciting. Alright. We'll let it be. Wanted that him, though. Alright. I'm gonna cycle again. Well, okay then. Not great. I think I'm gonna just take Preordain. I'm gonna let them counter one of my, like, 2-for-1 themselves to counter like a big creature. I think that's fine. I just want to like reduce the amount of material they have at some point, although it's gonna be tough. I don't have many spells left. In fact, I have no spells left. That sucked. That's fair, JJ. KBB2. That's not good. Really hope to draw Brainstorm. That would be the best draw here, but I think I'm going to lose, probably. I just don't have any material to work with. This is not great. So I can fetch C, Grave, Grave to hardcast a Force. Might end up doing that, I guess. Is that the same Brainstorm? I think I'm going to just hardcast Force on it and bite it to because that puts me to 2? That puts me to 4? And they are showing... Oh no! I can't do that. Alright, never mind. Okay. That's not allowed because I'll actually be at 2 life versus their board. Okay. Good beats. I need to draw Brainstorm. That is what is going on here. This game sucked. They had discard for both of my they had discard for 1 Brainstorm. And then I flooded out, and they had discard for my hymn. The hymn would have been good, I think, for what it's worth. But, you know, stuff happens. We need a good one. Come on, something good. Something good? That's not really it. Alright, I'm gonna sandbag the grave because I would rather Brainstorm it back into my deck if I draw. something. If I draw a Brainstorm, rather. Feels like I'm dead, though. Alright. Alright, I'm going to cast it just to get information. But I am dead. Okay. That tells me a bunch about their deck, but these stubs are going to go now. The stubs are going to go. The Jaces are going to go. Liliana's going to come in. Edict is going to come in. And Snapcaster is going to come in. I'm going to side out 2 Street Wraiths because of the aforementioned life total mattering, I think. 3 Liliana might be too many, but I do think it is a good card in the matchup. Oh, also I do want the 4th hymn. So I'm going to side out another Street Wraith. Basically, my plan is to hope they overload on removal and stuff, and you just discard all of their stuff before you know, do the thing. Player threats, rather. That's my plan. Might not be the best plan, but it is a plan. Alright, this is fine. This is not exactly on board with the plan, but you have a Brainstorm and 2 lands, so you can't really mulligan. I don't think I will dismember a Delver if they play a Delver on turn 1, but we'll see what happens. I might. Yo, Anton, thanks for the resub. Let me know if I should open a chest for you, friend. Oh, wait, thanks for everyone hanging out. I was considering quitting for a while, but I don't know. I'm still gonna do it if people enjoy it. Dio Fancel, thank you. Thank you for that, Anton. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna Brainstorm. Probably put this Reanimate back in my deck. Well, Rare Under Your Chair, this is my last one, but what I was referring to is the fact that I might call it quits at some point. I was thinking about it anyways, but I was talking to people. In any case, I'm going to put the Reanimate and Edict back, I think. Maybe I want the Reanimate. Reanimate. Maybe I'll actually just put both of the Edicts back because streaming was what I was talking about. But wait, so here you kind of see the weakness of Street Wraith. I don't have a Shadow Insight, and taking damage does matter in this matchup. So that is kind of the downside. But I think I am going to get a C and then cycle down to 16. All right. Given that, I actually am going to reanimate Street Wraith. All right, nice. Cons did kind of mess up Legacy in a lot of ways, mostly because the Delve cards were really, really, really stupid, in my opinion. It's fine. Sven Proud, would you say that the Delve cards were should have been allowed to exist in the format? I'm curious. I'm gonna play Shadow here. I don't think Delving Angler really does anything. I don't think you want to go around doing that, is my opinion. By the way, I think it's okay to play this out because it's not actually vulnerable to a bolt in that I can just dismember this. Alright. I feel like I actually do want to force this. Maybe not. I'm going to. It could be wrong, but I feel like we can leverage our aggression. Yeah, I can understand that. Believe me, I do. I actually do understand exactly where you're getting at. Ooh, that was pretty good. Now I think I can just put back the Hymn. They have so many cards that I don't think Hymn's going to be relevant, and the Liliana. So I'm at the 7. If I make it 6, that's a 2-turn clock. So I'm supposed to. That's fair, Sven. That is fair, actually. Alright. So we have a bunch of angry creatures, and they're going to have to produce a lot to not die. So I think we're okay. Padlands. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to Edict, because one of the ways I can lose is to a Maniac Bolt here. So, alright, that's fine. Oh, I could have just attacked. That was kind of dumb. But fortunately, they do have to put off their creatures in the graveyard. I should have just attacked. Yeah, I'm a doof. Is Mind Twist on the ban list? I think it is. That's actually a card that is potentially safe to unban for what it's worth, but board and push, inside out. 2 Dismembers on the draw. Inside back in. Might actually side in a Deluge on the draw. Elves, I think, could kill on with Earthcraft on turn 2 pretty regularly if you wanted it to. I'm not sure that's actually insane. It's probably okay, but this is fine. I have a bunch of cantrips and 3 lands and a force, so this is not mulligan. You don't think generic answers are good for the format? That's a weird thing to say, in my opinion. Like, push isn't push just worse than plow most of the time? I'm trying to understand, Kobe. Like, do you think plow is unhealthy for Legacy as well? Do I need the land? Probably not. By the way, I'm forced into forcing a Pyromancer if they play it, I think, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Not going to worry about it. Okay. All right. If they play a Delver, I don't think I'm going to force it. I'm going to fetch for C and then hymn them. A bolt and a waste. Okay, well, so what kind of matters here is just removing material from their hand. And that's good. They have 2 less things to use. Although bolt is not particularly great versus me. August 8, it's going well. We went 4-1 in the first week, and we are 3-1 this one, and it's game 3 versus Grixis Delver, I think. So right. I'm gonna pay 2 life to play around Spell Pierce. I think that's a fine exchange. How did I board? If all my Liliana's in. I think I'm just going to take Bitter Blossom and let them... I guess I can just say go. If they tap out, then I can resolve both my cantrips. Note that I do have 3 Edicts in my deck for the True Name, so I'm not going to force it. I think I can just wait. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to shuffle away the hymn. I don't think it's very good anymore. Or the force, rather. I don't think it's great anymore. I guess I'll get their Pyroblast. I assume they're going to attack me. Then I can play Shadow and... Alright, so first we do this. Second, we do this. All right, third, we do this. I guess I should have just played the Liliana before wasting. That's kind of a punt, I guess. I should have played the Liliana before wasting. All right. Now they have to decide if they want to attack. All right. So did they draw another creature? Do you think they'll attack again? Depends on what they draw here, I suppose, is the answer. Oh man, they drew an Angler. That's pretty good. Note, if they hit me, they actually have to chump with their Angler, so... It's not great. Did I side in Deluge? I did. Okay. This is a nice standoff we have going. I'm not gonna play that. That actually like opens me up to dying to Bolt and Red Source. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna cast an Edict at their end step, probably. Don't think casting it now is very good. Seems like an aggressive attack. I guess they might have drawn another creature. If they're doing that, I will cast Edict inside combat to see if they want to actually, I guess I am supposed to take the damage. 4, 9, yeah. I'm supposed to take the damage then. Alright, choose between your things. If they have Bolt, I die. That's fine. Sucks. Alright. Pluster's pretty good here, but that's fine. I'm dead regardless? Why? Barca Boy, I'm playing in the GP, but not the MC itself. It would have been better for me if I had just untapped and done that, but that's a lot of mana to waste. Need to find another Edict, It wasn't. It was EOT. Their EOT, to be specific. By the way, I'm fetching because I know my top card is Thoughtseize, so if I fetch to clear that, I get more looks. I lost. That sucked. I don't think I played that perfectly, but... Alright, GG's opponent. We lost twice this week to Delverish decks, but I did not play perfectly, and I think those matchups are roughly even. I'm going to open a 3-2 chest for all my loyal viewers tonight. Thank you all for joining. Let's see what we would have gotten. By me, I suppose I mean me. The first eruption. Great. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna find someone else playing Legacy for y'all and pay it forward. I'm a fan of doing that. Let's see. I'm gonna check real quick. F5. Alright. I'm gonna send y'all to a Storm player. Once I figure out how to do that. But I do thank everyone for watching. All right, good night.